All right, here we go, graphing a vertex form. Something we did on Friday, but we'll just talk about it. Commentary. Vertex form is amazing. It allows you to see the vertex as well as the general shape of the parabola. Vertex form is also amazing because you already know how to manipulate it. So you already know about your parent function. Your parent function, y equals x squared. So when you add something to the input, you're moving it to the left. When you subtract something from the input, move it to the right. This k value is going to control up and down, and the a value is going to control two things. It's going to control if you have a stretch or a compression, and it's also going to control if you have a parabola that's opening up or down. So h and k control the vertex, where the vertex is. A tells you if the vertex is a maximum or a minimum. If you have a positive a value, you will have a minimum, because remember, a positive a value means the graph is opening up, and a negative a value means the graph is opening down. The x-symmetry is the vertical line that cuts through the parabola. It's going to cut it into two symmetrical pieces. This line will always have the equation x equals h. So, for example, here we have I can tell that the a value is negative, so I know that this thing's going to be opening down, so that means the vertex is going to be a max. I know that the vertex is going to be at 2, 5 using our adjustments, and I know that it opens down. There you go. The x-symmetry is going to be, where is it? X equals 2, because that's going to be the same as our h value. Let's graph our first parabola. This is actually not our first parabola because we did it on Friday. This is a good review though. Where is the vertex of this thing located? So when I look at this, I can see it's in vertex form already. I can see the vertex is going to be at -2, -1. So I can go to -2, -1. I'm just going to guess where it is. -2, -1. I'm going to label my point. Does the parabola open up or down? How do you know? Does this mean the parabola has a max or a min? So the a value is equal to -3. That means that it opens down, which means, therefore, you're going to be working with a maximum here. The top of the mountain. What is the equation of the x-symmetry? Sketch and label it. So the x-symmetry here is going to be x equals, it's going to be this line that cuts through the vertex. Remember, the vertex is at the bottom or the top of the parabola. So anything on the left and right is going to be symmetric. And this is going to be the equation x equals -2. Whatever the x value is in our vertex is going to be the equation of the x-symmetry. Pro tip. When you make the input 0, you're going to find the y-intercept. So let's find the y-intercept real quick. In order to graph a parabola, I need 3 points. One needs to be the vertex, and then the other two need to be, one needs to be on the left, one needs to be on the right. So my favorite input is 0. F of 0 is going to be -3 times 0 plus 2 squared minus 1. So -3 times 4 is going to be -12. Minus 1, I think I said plus 1, is -13. So there's my there's my y-intercept at -13. So that's going to be way down here. Right about here. 0, -13. And now what I can do is I can reflect this. So I know that this distance right here is going to be 2. So I know that this distance from the x-symmetry out to my point to the left is going to be 2 as well. So this point, my auxiliary point, because I have a point on the right of my x-symmetry, now I need a point on the left of my x-symmetry to make my parabola. And that point is going to be at something -13. So this distance is 2, which means I need to go 2 this way, to the left of my x-symmetry, which will put me at -4, -13. Sketch the parabola. Finally, what's the domain of this parabola? Well, the domain is going to be all real numbers, or from negative infinity to infinity. Anything would work. The range is a little bit more interesting. The range, the highest we can go is right here at -1. And the lowest we can go is down here at negative infinity. So the range goes from negative infinity to -1. We cannot get to negative infinity. We can't get to -1. So there you go. Axis symmetry, the vertex, those are the two important things. Plugging in 0 to find my y-intercept, very helpful. And then a little review on domain and range. All right, get going on that activity. Peace.